Hello and welcome to week 7 of Weigh In Wednesday. I hope you're having an awesome day. I certainly am because I got my braces off today. Almost 2 years of wearing my braces. I was supposed to wear them for 18 to 20 months and it's been 23 months. But that's okay. And actually that's something I really want to talk about soon. So in the next few weeks sometime I'm going to be sharing all about how my braces experience is very related to my weight loss experience. But for today, we are going to talk about week 7 results, and I want to talk about supplements. I want to talk to you about the supplements you need for weight loss. I want to talk to you about tracking supplements, and I'm going to share with you the supplements that I take. So first, let's get into the full day of eating, and then I will talk to you all about supplements. Good morning. So I just put a little bit of ice, just like 2 cubes of ice in the bottom of my cup. I've got 2 tablespoons of the Califia Farms creamer, pumpkin spice. I really used to love this one, but ever since I've had that better half one, I may like that one a little bit better, especially since I have the monk fruit to sweeten it. This one is a little bit sweet, and I still add just a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon of monk fruit sweetener to it. But I also put the cinnamon nut pods in with the other better half one. So I don't know, I'm going to have to try that again and see which one I really like better, because I just like ones that are definitely flavorful. And then I also added just 1 scoop of the collagen here, and I did get a new frother. Where is she at? There she is. And so I'm just going to put some coffee in there, froth this baby up. I just got back from working with an in-person client, and I had to get Taylor logged in to school super quickly. And so I've already had my Mocha protein smoothie, and I will share the recipe for that below. And then I also am going to have my breakfast number 2. And so I'm just going to make myself a breakfast sandwich. So I get these Thomas's English muffins that are 100 calories, and they're 8 grams of fiber. I love that. And then we have just 1 slice of the organic cheddar cheese, and then these are the Jimmy Dean turkey sausages I get from Sam's, and I'm just going to have 2 of those. And then I'm going to cook up 1 egg. There's Dexter. So I've just toasted the English muffin, and then I tore the cheese in half, and I'm just going to put half of the cheese on the bottom. And then our 2 sausage patties. I'm having some work done on the house right now, so that's the noise if you hear it. And then I've got the fried egg, and I did go ahead and crack the yolk. Added some everything but the bagel seasoning and some pepper, and then put the other piece of cheese, ooh, don't fall, on there. That way it'll stick together. If I had some spinach, I would add that too. And this is an awesome thing to meal prep. I actually have a video where I do share a knockoff copycat version of the Starbucks reduced fat turkey bacon, but actually it's real bacon. So you could just use any bacon, basically any protein, so ham, bacon, prosciutto would be really good, the sausage, even some sliced turkey would be good, the everything seasoning with the egg, some cheese. This, you have your fat, carbs, protein. The only thing I'm missing is my fresh. I've been trying to get more fruit in. I don't have anything to eat right now that I want to have with it, so I might have an apple later. I did that the other day where I just had apple and peanut butter because I didn't have my berries to go with my breakfast. But that's breakfast number 2. And then I also have my half cup of coffee here. I just did basically the rest of the coffee. It's not very much in here, but I just finished her off, and then added 1 tablespoon of the Califia Farms pumpkin spice creamer. Didn't even add the monk fruit. I really just want to pick me up in the flavor. Not really anything sweet. That's my breakfast number 2. I just want a crunchy little snack, so I'm having some honey mustard onion pretzels. Isn't the serving just kind of weak? But I think that's all I'll need. We'll see. I'm having lunch soon. So it's time for lunch, and I just have half of this Greek chopped salad kit, and then I added a little extra feta, and I added some grape tomatoes. Then I added some grilled chicken that I actually grilled a couple of days ago. Well, I didn't grill it. Chris grilled it. And then while I'm making my salad for today, I'm making one for tomorrow as well. I don't have any lunches completely prepared yet for the week. I just have a couple salad kits, and so I'm just going to basically make a couple salads each day, and that's going to be for lunch today and lunch tomorrow. You're already cooking something, you're already doing something, you might as well do something else. Every time I'm in the kitchen doing one thing, I try to do two things. And it's really easy to keep meal prep simple when you're working. Like I was working at the studio, now I'm back home, working in the office, and it's nice to have something quick and easy to grab and go. So I'm making dinner right now. I have a client call in an hour, so I want to get dinner ready before then. So I just have some mahi here, and I forgot to show you all the seasonings. I already seasoned it, but we just have some salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of cumin. Then the chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's, that's Dexter. The sriracha powder I picked up from my Jungle Gyms. It's an international market if you don't know. And then some smoked paprika, and then some cracked black pepper. I know that's a lot of seasoning, and you could honestly just use like taco seasoning or something, because that's actually what we're making, our fish tacos. But that's how you get like food to taste good. You have to season it, and things that are healthy taste so good when you just add flavor. Like fish is like bland, especially mahi is just like a bland fish. It's a white flaky fish, super low in calories, high in protein, awesome for you, but there's like no flavor there. So you have to make it taste good with all the seasonings. And over here is corn. So I showed you earlier that I pre-cooked the chicken on the grill. I also had Chris grill up some corn the other night when we were making pork chops. Dexter, come on. And so I just had him throw the corn on then, because I knew I was not going to be grilling this. And so listen, you got the grill on, make extra protein, make extra veggies. You're chopping up something, you just make extra. You don't have to do like a huge, spend a whole day in the kitchen for a meal prep. Like I do that sometimes. Sometimes I just do it throughout the week. Often I just do extra every single time that I cook, and then I'm only, really spending, a few days in the kitchen, if you will. And honestly, I like to cook, so it's not a big deal for me, but I'm very busy doing a lot of work, and so I need to save myself some time. But anyway, we're going to throw this in the oven and we're going to put this in at 400 for about 15 or 20 minutes. Then I'm going to show you how I put it together. We're going to reheat the corn, and then I'm also going to make some broccoli. So I've got a bag of the frozen broccoli that I get from Sam's. I love this broccoli because it's actually like the broccoli florets, not just a bunch of chopped broccoli. It's so good. And in there I just have some salt, pepper, and garlic. And then a little bit of kimchi. Just kidding, this is chicken broth. I make my own homemade broth. And so I've got that in there. And then today, I just feel like I want to zhuzh it up a little bit. And so I'm going to add some lemon at the very end. And I'm going to add some butter, because why not? Butter and broccoli go great together. And if I just put a tablespoon in the whole thing, and this is going to be at least 3 servings, that's like 33 calories for the butter. Not a big deal. Plus I use grass-fed butter, so it's good, healthy omega-3 fats. Next thing though, I am going to make myself a cup of kombucha and just drink that while the fish is in the oven. Alright, so I'm ready to make my fish tacos. And I'm not opposed to regular tortillas. In fact, I love corn tortillas, but we just happened to get this lettuce last night when we were making hamburgers. And so I just had it, and so I'm like, we're going to do this for fish tacos, because we originally were just going to have like corn and broccoli and fish without making tacos, but I have all the other stuff to make tacos, and girl loves tacos. So we're going to do tacos. If I were to use lettuce leaves for a taco, I actually like to get the butter lettuce. It's also called bib lettuce, and it's just more round, and I think they hold them much better. So we're going to do that. This is actually Taylor's plate. This is what we were going to have. It's just the fish, broccoli, and the corn. So she has her protein, her veggies, and the corn is her starch. She gets plenty of other starchy treats throughout the day, but that's her dinner, and I'm going to make mine. So I'm going to start with just putting some Greek yogurt down, and then I'm going to do 4 ounces total of mahi. Then I'm going to top them with some avocado, the avocado cups that I got from Sam's, and some salsa. And then I'm also going to top it with the corn. Instead of eating the corn on the side, I'm going to sprinkle the corn on. So I took a serving out of broccoli for Taylor, and I squeezed like a teeny weeny bit of lemon. But for ours, I'm going to put a little bit more. And I just took the top off to hopefully try not to get any seeds in here. And we're just going to kind of squeeze it and let some juice fall in. This really just brightens it up. I don't know, if your broccoli gets boring, sure, you can put cheese on it. And sometimes that's a good thing to do. But I think the lemon is really good. Alright, so here's dinner. I have 3 fish tacos with a lettuce wrap and then a serving of broccoli. And I think I'm still going to have a treat tonight. So I'm going to finish off the night with these 2 little chocolate squares. One is a salted caramel, the other is mint chocolate. The salted caramel has 50 calories, the other has 70. I don't understand why, except I guess like the mint, instead of it being like crushed mint, it's like this mint filling. So maybe that's why. But the salted caramel almost tastes like toffee. They're super good, but I'm going to finish my night with this. And listen, you have got to have room for treats. Like, you should actually make sure that if you are trying to lose weight, that you purposefully and intentionally let yourself have treats. Do not deprive yourself. And if you think, well, I can't only have 2, the reason that you can't just have 2 treats is because you don't ever let yourself have them or feel guilty when you do. And the reason that you eat a whole sleeve of cookies is because you restrict too much. So if you have a little bit every day, that is all you need, and that will satisfy you. And listen, sugar is not bad. This is great. And I do love that they're individually wrapped, so you can choose how much you're going to have and sometimes like break off a bar. But I love them, and so I'm going to eat these 2 and then head. Actually, I'm not going to bed yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll see you later. Bye. So, did I lose weight this week? I did. I lost 0.2 pounds. Nothing to write home about, but a loss is a loss. And this is that week 3 of my cycle I was telling you about, and how there are going to be at least 3 times over the 12-week period that I know for sure I'm either going to gain, not lose, or barely lose anything. And this is one of those weeks. And that's okay with me because I'm in this for the long run. But like I shared before, I've already lost over 60 pounds. And so I'm just now trying to get that last bit off, which is usually the hardest to lose and maybe even the slowest. But that's okay because we are not in a hurry. Something funny happened with the camera. But let's talk supplements. First off, the supplements that you need to lose weight are none. There is not one single supplement that you need to lose weight. And in fact, I would highly recommend not taking any supplements for weight loss because they're usually just filled with a bunch of caffeine and chemicals that are not really good for you. With that being said, I will tell you that there are some supplements that I take, and I'm going to share with you all the ones that I take. And one of them especially is one that I take before working out that's actually really great for energy and recovery from my workout. But again, it's not necessary. But if you are going to get this supplement, then I would recommend getting one that is as natural as possible with less chemicals as possible. So what is that supplement? It is my Amino Wise, and I get that from Young Living. It is basically my pre-workout filled with branched chain amino acids and all the other great things that are in a pre-workout, minus all the junk and the fillers and the chemicals. And it's delicious. It's wolfberry lemonade flavor, which is like a raspberry lemonade. So good. I just sip it in the car on the way to the gym, and I'll even use it when I'm doing like my at-home bar workouts as well. And it's just great because it actually really does give you a little bit of energy to help you get through the workout, and it also helps with the recovery. So the other supplements that I take are vitamin C. I take probably 3,000 milligrams a day of that, and just to really stay well. I take Thieves, which is a supplement from Young Living as well. It's actually an essential oil blend of lemon, cinnamon, clove, and eucalyptus and rosemary. So all of them are food except eucalyptus. That's the only one that like made me a little bit weary at first, but I trust Young Living to blend it properly, and I've taken it, and I'm telling you, it keeps me well. If I get like the slightest little tickle in my throat or sniffle or cough or anything, if I take that right away, I do not get sick. So the other supplements that I take on a daily basis are the cacao powder, which is high in antioxidants and magnesium. I also take a maca root powder, which is an adaptogen, just really helps your body adapt to stress, especially for women. And those two things I just put in my smoothie, so it's super easy. Another thing I put in my smoothie that I consider a supplement are Brazil nuts. I take 2 of those each day, and that's high in selenium, and that helps with thyroid. So I do have a low thyroid, and by the way, you can still lose weight even if you have a thyroid condition, and just taking medicine alone may not be the ticket to, you know, getting you to lose weight, because I was taking thyroid medication for 2 or 3 years before I actually was able to sustain weight loss. So it wasn't just the medicine. But anyway, another side note, another thing we can talk about later if you're interested. And so blah blah blah. Another supplement that I love taking, and I do this every single day, are probiotics. And I do take the Life 9 supplement from Young Living, but like not every day. So I will do that. I'll do kombucha, or I'll do kimchi or sauerkraut, and I kind of rotate those because it is important to get a variety of probiotics. But that's really great for gut health and just to support your immune system, to support just the health of your body. And it also helps for mental clarity, because there is a huge connection between your gut and your brain. And sometimes it's that you're stressed out causing gut problems, and other times it's that your gut is inflamed causing you mental problems like anxiety and depression. I also take collagen and protein powder. Technically those are supplements, and I also get that in my bone broth. So I don't just use the vital proteins, and honestly I do that like just with my warm coffee usually. So there's part of the year I don't even take it because of or get it in that form. I primarily form is my bone broth in like soups and stuff, or making green beans, whatever else I use it for. I do not take a multivitamin because of my eyesight. I have Stargardt's for macular degeneration, and my eye does not process synthetic vitamin A very well. The byproduct of that, which I can't remember exactly what it is, but it basically gets built up in my eye. So I cannot take the synthetic form of vitamin A. I can still eat carrots and eat things that have vitamin A in them, but I cannot take a multivitamin. There's like someone standing over there, and I have no idea what they're doing. I'm at gymnastics right now. Taylor's inside doing her back handsprings, and Chris is watching her, and hopefully he's taking a video because I asked him to take me a video. Since I can't see very well, they only want one parent to come in anyway right now, so he goes in. I do not track my supplements. Now, the thing is, you just want to be consistently inconsistent if you're not going to track certain things. So there are, I think in the vitamin C that I take, probably 20 calories. In the kombucha, it's like 15 calories. So on a given day, it might be like 35 calories that I'm not tracking. And it hasn't affected my weight loss journey at all. And I think it's just because I've been consistently inconsistent. So if I, you know, have set myself to a calorie goal and not lost weight and had up that, you know, then I would like adjust things. But it's been fine for me. Now, if you are, you know, not tracking, okay, I do track the collagen in my creamer, for instance. So in a cup of coffee, it's like 65 calories with the coffee creamer and the collagen. And so I will track that. But if you're like not tracking your collagen in your coffee, not tracking the creamer in your coffee, not tracking your supplements, and not tracking the ketchup or barbecue or ranch or sauce, you know, those things do add up. So like if you're just doing a couple things that are 20 calories here and there, okay, it's fine if you don't track it, if it doesn't affect your weight loss. But if you have like 10 things that are 20 calories and you're not tracking them, I mean, that's 200 calories, and that can certainly affect your weight loss. So we went over the supplements I take, which ones you need, which again, none. The only thing that you need to lose weight is commitment to yourself, to stick to your plan. Have a plan that is realistic and sustainable for life, that you can be flexible with, and to just be patient and consistent and enjoy the process. But there's no special magic fairy dust to get you to lose weight. And let me tell you, like, looking back now, I mean, I'm just so glad, I'm just so grateful that I just stuck with it, because I don't know, for many years I just felt like this is what it's like once you have a kid and you have a C-section. I guess you just gonna be fat. I guess it's just what's gonna happen. I mean, I was eating healthy, you know, I'm working out, but I just had to stick with it, and I had to make some changes on the weekends too. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and letting me chit chat with you about my weight loss and talking about supplements. Let me know how your weight loss is going. Please ask me any questions. I am a health coach and I do help people in the same process, and I would love to just chat with you in the comments about what you're going through and be some sort of support for you. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.